So, guys, this is a Reddit read. Grace is going to read a Reddit question that's on Reddit in the relationship subcategory. I'm going to listen, give my input on the information, and then we're going to go from there. So, go ahead, Grace, start off.
30F is upset at me, 32M. She doesn't want to have internet or Wi-Fi at the house. We have lived together over a year and we have our good and bad times, and lately it's been rough. She's gone from the house all the time. She rarely shares where she is or where she goes. She spends time with me less and less. I've talked to her about this and how I feel a need for more time together, but to no avail. When we moved into this house to live together, she told me she didn't want to have internet, Wi-Fi, TV, or a computer. All things I enjoy and I used to love were hobbies like playing my PS5, my PC, watching sports, etc. But it was very important to her, I agreed, and was more than willing to sell my things, earn some extra money, and focus on her and her hobbies. She much prefers board games, time in nature, etc. And I honestly love those things too. At first, she gave me a lot of her time, and our time together was great. Lots of time with board games, outside, playing sports together, being active, etc. So much time outside of work was just us. Over time, she's found new hobbies, new things to do outside of us, and that has left me alone quite a lot lately. Sometimes for 5, 10 hours per day, some days less, but some days more. The short of it is, I'm bored with nothing to do but other things I'm not really interested in. I don't want to go out, but I don't want to be stuck here at the house by myself with nothing to do except chores, be on my phone, or sleep. I told her I wanted to get back into gaming, get a TV, PS5, and internet. She blew up and was pissed, yelled at me, and refused to talk to me about it. She left the house for the rest of the day and was gone 7, 8 hours. But during that time, instead of being bored again while she was gone, I went ahead and did the things I said I was going to. Well, today is the following day, and I just told her what I purchased and did to be clear about it and not hide it. She got angry, said I knew having internet was a deal breaker and I did it anyway, said some other hurtful things, and then asked me to leave. I'm sure I could have communicated this better, but I just want to know if I can save this somehow and still have something to do like game or watch some TV, even if only while she's gone. I told her while she was home or wanted to go out together that I would always give her and the home 100% priority. And I mean that, but that didn't matter. TLDR, I willingly gave up gaming and internet for time with my girlfriend. She's gone more now, and I want to get internet and game in free time she's not here and she's livid. Can I make this work?
So here's what most of you guys are thinking. This dude is like, what's up? Dude, what is wrong with you? Okay, so two parts to this. First off is the young woman who's obviously controlling, manipulative on some level. So this is what we have to understand. When I work with couples, I always start at the genesis. What was your experience growing up with your caregivers? That typically is how we play out in our adult relationship. So obviously the young 32 male has had some experiences with being in a very controlling, emotionally, to say the least, maybe others, abusive relationship with his caregiver. In other words, this type of experience on some level emotionally he's used to. That's why he's 32, male, and wants to live life, but has succumbed to the ideas of his female partner. Her ideas are very, very intrusive, controlling, where this young man does not have an experience that he can communicate. He likes to play video games. He likes to do certain things. The young lady likes to do certain things. But because you like to do them, doesn't mean your partner shouldn't. So here's some things we got to recognize. When your partner doesn't respect you or value you as a person, that's a red flag. Secondly, the other red flag is the young man seeking to be in this relationship. So the questions I would ask him is, why do you feel experiencing the negative emotional things you're experiencing from this your female partner, why is it that you feel the need to be with them? That's really the deeper question. How come I feel I need to be with someone who doesn't allow me to be me? That's what we need to get a level of understanding of. For the young woman who's very controlling. So this could be past experience growing up, whether she was in a relationship with someone who negated or neglected her because of video games, because of sports or whatever. She felt maybe on some level neglected, which would add to her experience growing up. In other words, she felt neglected, felt abandoned, caregiver wasn't in her life. Here it is, she's in a relationship where it plays out again. So she will see these things as competition versus thinking that, okay, allow my partner to live their life. It will trigger a sense of neglect because you're choosing that form of entertainment over me. And because she may have experienced this before, because first of all, she was neglected, abandoned, in a relationship, partner, committed to video games, sports, etc., not spending time with her. She's going to make a decision. The next relationship I get into, we're not going to have internet. We're not going to have television. Why? Because that was my enemy. Now there's no enemy. We're good. In all actuality, we're not focusing on the fundamentals of why we feel the way we do. So I hope this perspective adds to you, young 32 male, in terms of what you're experiencing. And for the 30 female, hopefully you can see some insight into your behavior as well, because it is damaging to the person who you say you want to be with, or I don't want to say you want to be with, that you're with. So consider your partner. And healthy, whole relationships allow people to be themselves, not something else.